Hi everyone, welcome to our November topic of the month on the blog. And this month on the blog, we're talking about all things to do with rapid change. And at the moment in our sector, the community sector for not-for-profits, we seem to be experiencing an unprecedented level and activity of change around us. There's changes in legislation, there's changes in funding guidelines, there's changes in the way that we receive our funding. And there's systemic changes across the board as well in terms of things like the NDIS. That's a completely different system that our not-for-profit organisations who support people with disabilities will be receiving funding. So I wanted to talk about how we deal with, how we manage this kind of level of rapid change. And the thing with change is the stress that occurs around change usually happens because of our response or our ability or our wanting to control the pace at which change occurs for us. And a lot of the time, we don't have control over the change. We don't have control over how fast it happens or how quickly it's introduced or how quickly we have to move through it. Sometimes those things are out of our control. And not being able to control the pace at which we experience change can often be what is the key factor that causes us stress. So this month on the blog and in my tips, I wanted to talk about how you can manage that change, how you can manage change so that it doesn't feel as though you are out of control with how fast it's going. I also want to give you some tips on how to manage change when you're working with a change in systems. And when you're working in system change, you're often having to deal with the now and the current systems and processes that you're using compared to and transitioning to the new way of doing things or the new system or the new process that you have to do things. And in a transition phase, you're usually working with both dual at the same time. So this month on the blog, I talk about how to manage that kind of change. So stay tuned for those tips over the coming months and catch the blog about dealing with rapid change in your not-for-profit. That's all for now. Have a great week. Bye.